Hey guys. Okay, I have a few like pre-introduction things that I want to go over first before we dive in. First of all, my hair is wet. I hope that doesn't annoy you, but if I blow dry it, it just wrecks my hair. So in order to keep the moisture in, we're just gonna let it air dry. It is what it is. Sorry if you don't like it. That's it. That's my disclaimer. Okay, second of all, oh yeah, the only bad thing about my hair being wet is because it's wet, I'm probably gonna want to keep pushing it back. I could tie it back. Okay, then I won't be annoying everybody. But see, it looks weird when I tie it back. All right, well, whatever. Let's move on. Second of all, I have found the perfect pairing. And I have to mention this, even though I always write in the comments, no, not the comments, I always write in the description box what I'm wearing for makeup, but I just have to mention this verbally because, well, you'll see. If you bought the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, then you may, like I am, be in love with this disco shade. It's like a blue purple duochrome. I have that on as part of my eye look today. Um, if you have this palette, you may want to get the A20 Lab Date Night eyeshadow palette from shopmissa.com because this shade right here, Wonderland, pairs so perfectly with disco. I have disco on the inner part and Wonderland on the outer part, and this is a match made in heaven, you guys. And then I also dragged Wonderland down under my lash line, and I have a navy blue eyeliner on with it. And oh, my brow bone highlight is sea salt from the e.l.f. palette. So that's what's on my eyes today. But yeah, this combination right here is a match made in heaven. Okay, just saying. All right, now the third thing that I want to say is the title of the video. The reason why I changed it is I think a lot of you are probably familiar with people who do dedicated videos like this to what's happening in the world of makeup. Beauty News, one of my all-time favorite channels, Haley and Kat. Yay, Haley and Kat. I love them. I watch their Beauty News channel, but I also watch their individual channels. I just like them as people. I mean, how could you not? Anybody that doesn't like them, just, go away. But there are a lot of people that make these kind of beauty news type videos. But I wanted to start calling it Drugstore Beauty News because when you watch those other videos, they're showing you a little bit of everything. I want to filter out all the luxury high-end stuff that I wouldn't buy. And I'm not even in the market to buy the mid-range stuff right now. It's too much. Even when you're trying to keep up with the releases of the more affordable things, it adds up and it's a lot of money. So right now, I'm just not buying anything even mid-range. The only time I think I would do that is if it was my birthday or Christmas. That time frame, my birthday is in September. That time frame from September to December is, I feel like, when all the best makeup comes out anyway. So that's the only time I would be interested in buying that. Okay, so today I am just going to talk about new releases in drugstore makeup. Now, when I say drugstore, I use the term very loosely because really it's just affordable is what I'm talking about, but I'm going to call it drugstore because that's what everybody refers to affordable makeup as drugstore, whether you can buy it in a drugstore or not. Okay, so it could be something from the less expensive side of Ulta. It could be something that you buy at Walmart or Target or even a website. So let's just, I just wanted to establish that, but I'm not going to go over this every single time I do these videos because I want to start doing these videos more often. Because I used to do them and then I don't know what happened. I don't know why I stopped. All right, so let's begin with, okay, now which side am I going to put the pictures on? I probably should go over here and put the pictures here because I actually remembered to turn on my pretty lights today. I've been forgetting to turn those on. So yeah, let's put the pictures in this big blank space here in front of my IKEA storage unit there. All right, let's start off by talking about Juvia's Place. So Juvia's Place has a new palette. It's only on their website right now, but I don't know if this is going to be coming to Ulta or not because it does say limited edition. It's called the Wahala palette, and it is their first 20 pan palette. So it's a little more expensive than Juvia's Place would normally be. It's $36. And it's also their first palette that has pressed glitters in it. Now, a lot of people don't like pressed glitters. I like eyeshadows that have some shimmer to them, but I'm not really fond of pressed glitters, and I don't really understand why people like them because you can get some beautiful shimmery glitter effect type stuff going on with just shimmery eyeshadows. So yeah, I don't know why people like that. I don't know who was asking for that. That's do you guys watch Angie? I don't want to say her last name because I know I won't get it right. Nyqvist, is that how you say it? She's always saying, "Who asked for that?" But yeah, I think that is a mistake for them to go in that direction with the pressed glitters. But when it comes to Juvia's Place, the only thing that I've ever owned is, are you familiar with that little tiny neutral trio? So that's all I've ever owned from Juvia's Place. So I definitely need to try one of their regular palettes. I've been looking at them lately, trying to figure out which one I want. And I think I've narrowed it down, but I'm not positive yet, so I'm not going to say which one I think I'm going to buy, but it's not going to be this Wahala palette. But yeah. All right, so that's that. It's on their website if you wanna buy it. Okay, so we might as well dive right into ColourPop, because there's a lot to talk about. If you wanted the Sailor Moon collection and couldn't get it, it's been restocked. It's on the website. You should be able to get whatever you wanted from that now. Also, the tie-dye collection, that was restocked, but some of the items have already sold out just since I started writing everything down and taking notes regarding this. That gel pencil eyeliner set, yeah, it was restocked and it's gone again already. That's one of the hardest things about makeup is if you don't pay attention to your social media for like a couple of days, you could potentially not get something that you really wanted, and that's what happened to me recently with ColourPop. But yeah, the tie-dye collection, cloud dye collection. The eyeshadow palettes are back in stock too, and those are still available well, the last time I checked. Things can change in a moment. But you know those three pastel-ish type eyeshadow palettes, those are back in stock. You can buy them individually or as a set. Okay, so the new collection from ColourPop, though, is the Wild Nothing collection. And there's an eyeshadow palette. Even though it's neutral, I think it's very pretty. My tastes are all over the place these days. I don't even know who I am anymore. I like so many different things. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. And then they have cream shadows that can be used alone or as an eyeshadow base. Now, it says limited edition when you look at the product description, but considering these look exactly like the basic MAC paint pots and they're all sold out right now, I would say if they don't make these permanent, they're crazy. But yeah, there's one that looks like painterly, there's one that looks like soft ochre, and I think there's one that looks like groundwork and one that looks like constructivist. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the closest match when I look at them. So yeah, those are sold out right now, but I click that little box where it says email me when these come back in stock, because I would like to try them, because the e.l.f. ones, which are also sort of dupes for MAC paint pots, that formula, you have to use your fingers in order to make it blend it nicely. And I don't necessarily want to use my fingers. So I figured I would give these a go and see if the consistency on these was easier to blend. But yeah, they're cream shadows. They're in a jar. They have 4 neutral mattes. And they're called Bronco, Laurel, Camouflage, and Moonbeam. And yeah. So the next item in that collection is lip oils. You can either buy them as a set or you can buy them individually. Right now the set is out of stock and the deepest shade of the individual colors is out of stock. But you can still get the 4 latest shades are available last time I checked. And then we also have 2 shades of Jelly Much eyeshadows. And these are like a glittery cream eyeshadow. I've never tried these, and they're very, very glittery, and I usually don't like glitter, but I don't know. I was watching a video the other day of someone applying one of these, and it was so pretty. So I never have really been that interested in the Jelly Much eyeshadows, but when I saw what they look like on, I was like, maybe I do have to try one of those. I don't know. But I'm kind of interested. And, oh, the blushes. There's 3 blushes. The packaging is so pretty. It's like, it's plastic packaging, but they're big. They're really big. But there's 3 shades. There's only one shade that I would be interested in, and it's called On the Horizon. It's a soft, warm pink with pinpoints of gold and silver. It's really pretty. I want that one. The other 2 are Mauve, I can't even read my own writing. Mauve Moves. It's a, oh no, that's the Jelly Much. The Jelly Much eyeshadows are Mauve Moves, which is an icy ivory with silver glitter, and Mystical, which is an icy taupe with gold, pink, and silver glitter. Yeah, I should have mentioned that when I was talking about the Jelly Muches. Okay, so the other blushes are Crossroads, which is a muted terracotta with pinpoints of gold and silver, and Wayfarer, which is a warm peach with pinpoints of gold and silver. Okay, so those 2 are still available. Or is it 1? Yeah, those two are still available. Of course, like I said, this can change at any moment. Any of this can go out. But yeah, the one that's out of stock, I think that one is gorgeous. Okay, so I should have started with this brand because I was talking about them in the introduction, but whatever. e.l.f. e.l.f. is killing it lately. They have a bunch of new products out in addition to the Retro Paradise collection, which I've already done videos about and shown you and talked about a million times. They have bite-size face duos. They look just like the bite-size eyeshadow palettes, except for you have a blush on one side and a highlighter on the other. Went a little crazy, ordered all of them except for one. Actually, the only one that I didn't order is the one that they're calling a bronzer. I ordered all the ones that are blushes and highlighters. Even though a lot of the highlighters are going to be too dark for me, I figured I can still use the blushes. I use any shade of blush. I don't care how light or dark it is. So yeah, I ordered all of those except for the coconut bronzer one. And those are $3 a piece, just like the eyeshadow duos were. And also in that order, I ordered the last two of the bite-size eyeshadows that I didn't already have, the jalapeno and the acai. So now I'm going to have all of those. Love, love those. If you haven't tried them, what are you waiting for? They're $3 a piece. The Sheer Slick lipsticks. Those are in Target. Picked one of those up yesterday in grapefruit, and if you follow me on social media, you've already seen me wearing it. But yeah, so check out my Instagram or Twitter. The links are on my channel page. Clickable links, so you don't have to type anything in. These are nice, you guys. I love this. This is essentially a tinted lip balm. They come in a bunch of colors. Target only carries, I think, 4 shades. They're $5 a piece, but they feel so nice. They apply so nice, and they look beautiful on the lips. So I love this. I'm so glad I picked this up. So that's on the website or at Target. I don't know. I don't think it's in any of the other stores yet, but it probably will be. The Ride or Die Lip Balms, those are in a bunch of colors. I ordered one shade just to kind of try. I've heard good things about these. I've heard that they are like a dupe for the Bite Beauty Agave lip masks. And so it would almost be like, well, it's a lip balm is a lip treatment product, but they're supposed to be like really heavy. And so that should be interesting to try, because I have one lip treatment product that should be thrown away because it's really old. And then I have another one that will have to be thrown away soon. And all that's going to leave me with is my Wet n Wild lip balm that I use every single day. So I want to have something else besides just one, because sometimes I like to scatter them around the house or put them in my purse, or so I gotta have more than one, and I'm gonna be down to one very soon. So I ordered the berry one of that, so we'll see how the formula is on that. And they have some other products too that don't really interest me. So if you want to see like skincare tools, that type of thing, check out their website for more information about that, because I don't know, I'm just usually really focused on the makeup. Okay, so next we are going to talk about Morphe. Morphe has a new line. It's called Morphe 2. And the two girls that are like the ambassadors, they're, I think, the two most popular people on TikTok. They're the D'Amelio sisters, and it's a whole big line of products. Skin tint with 20 shades, Wonder Tint Cheek and Lip Mousse, jelly eye shimmers, gloss pop face and eyeglosses. The price range is like between $10 and $17, so affordable. I watched Manny MUA's video. He just posted a review video on this line. And some of the things he liked and some of the things he didn't like. And he was pretty honest and upfront about everything. He described everything really well. If you have any interest in this line, I suggest that you watch his video because it seems to be pretty hit and miss from what he said. And you know what? Kudos to you, Manny, because he's a Morphe. His brand is on the Morphe website. So I think that's awesome that he was being as honest as he was and straightforward about the products because he didn't just love everything. So yeah, that's great. So seems to be very hit and miss. So if you do want to buy something from this line, watch his video and any other videos that you can find before you order anything. Because I think for now it's just going to be on the Morphe website, but eventually it will be in stores. And last but not least, let's talk about Wet n Wild. And I'm looking at my page here. There it is. Okay, Wet n Wild. The My Melody and Kuromi collection. This is their collab that they did with Sanrio. Those two characters are, part of the Sanrio world. And the packaging on this is about as cute can be. So they're like anime animals. They're just adorable. I think they're rabbits. They're rabbits, but they look like bunnies to me. It is just adorable. Now, the thing with this collection is it popped up on Ulta's website, and it popped up on there first, like before it even was on the Wet n Wild website, which is kind of strange, but whatever. And I looked at it, I thought about it, and I had read somewhere that it was going to be in stores. And a lot of different stores, like not just exclusive to one physical store. And I said, I really would like to see these in person before I just go ahead and like buy everything, because if you buy the collection box on either Ulta or the Wet n Wild website, because it's on Wet n Wild's website now, it's $65. And Wet n Wild can be, I hope you don't think this is like controversial or sacrilege for me to say this, but Wet n Wild can be hit and miss. That's how it is for me. So I don't want to just buy the whole collection because I know it's not all going to be fantastic. You know, Wet n Wild is a very low price point, so the quality sometimes is not there. So I didn't want to order it from Ulta, and when it showed up on Wet n Wild's website, I didn't want to order it there either. I'm going to wait till it comes to stores. I think it's going to be at a lot of stores. I think it's supposed to be at Ulta and CVS, and don't quote me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think it's going to be in a lot of stores. This is a collection that I think a lot of people will be interested in because it's adorable. And the color story is nice. I think it's kind of gonna be something for everyone type thing, because depending on if you look at the My Melody side of the collection or the Kuromi side, am I saying that right? Kuromi, hopefully that's correct. I like both color stories, okay? They're both really, really cool, and some of the colors that they put together, especially on the Kuromi side, is a really interesting and unique color story. I think it's great. So I want to see it in person, though, because sometimes I see pictures of things, and then when I see it in person, I don't like it as much. And also, yeah, I'm just not sure. So there's two eyeshadow palettes, $10 a piece. Blush lighter, one blush lighter palette that has 4 shades in it for $10. Liquid matte lip colors for $5 a piece. There's 2 shades. There's 2 lip glosses, $5 a piece. And then there's 2 brushes for $10 a piece. There's a dual-ended eye brush and a dual-ended face brush. There's a cosmetic bag. And like I said, the full collection is $65. The cosmetic bag is $9. So that is it, you guys. These are the things that piqued my interest the most out of everything that is new right now. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that's how I know you like it. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.